Okay, good afternoon. In the first meeting, we are going to share about the classroom syllabus. So our agenda today related with the English phonology is about syllabus explanation. First, the requirement, of course, you are all already passed the introduction to linguistics. Yeah, that's good. That's okay. That's why you have already known the basic things related with the linguistic. One of them is about the phonology. The name of the course is phonology, but uh, here we will not just discuss about phonology, but also with phonetics because it's kind of close relationship between phonetic and phonology, and that's why we do not have much courses to be discussed. That's why we make it blended into one course. Okay, now I will share the course grade for our meeting today. Yeah, here Mbak Indri. Yeah, this is the code, and then this is the course description. So in briefly we will deal with the phonetic and phonology. Then this is still about theory, class theory. Yeah, theoretical things will be discussed in this semester. If you are taking or already took fluency practice, that is the application of what's it phonetic and phonology. Yeah, more merely here in English phonology, you will have theoretical discussion related with it. Yeah, so here we have the percentage of our classroom scoring criteria. Yeah. Okay, we have more participant here. Uh, instead of Mbak Indri, we have Mas Randi and Mbak Esti. Ya, welcome. So I'll continue. Here, your attendance will be cost 10%, like other courses. Ya, this 10% it matters. Yeah, you are allowed to do the final exam if your attendance more than 75% or 70 in SIA ya. Jadi tidak boleh absen lebih dari 4 kali. Please mind about it because this is still distance learning. Yeah, you will have a good management, yeah, to spend your time, not just about English phonology, of course, but also with other courses. So, related with the meeting, the requirement for full e-learning is 5. Jadi yang mata kuliah full e-learning itu 5 komponen ya, saya ingatkan sekali lagi. Tapi untuk English Phonology is not full e-learning. That's why usually I will upload 3 components, 3 or 4 components. First, you must download the materials. It will be in PowerPoint or description. Kadang ya, sometimes I will add it with the video explanation. Okay, then next is about the assignment or quiz. Nah, about this component, the assignment or quiz will be done weekly ya, setiap minggu karena itu ketentuan. Tapi do not make it into burden because this is just assessment. Artinya kalau teman-teman rajin baca tiap minggu, di minggu itu juga langsung bisa mengerjakan quiz atau assignment-nya. Oke, jadi ini bukan kelas project atau apa, nanti secara rutin walaupun simple-simple, saya akan berikan sedikit quiz dan assignment di setiap minggunya. Kemudian ya, then we will have forum ya. Forum kadang singkat hanya merespon yes or no to indicate that you are present ya in the class. Okay, then the other distribution for this classroom percentage is 30% for the mid exam, 35% for the final exams, then 25% for those quiz and assignment. Ya. Jadi saya harap ini adil ya. We will see from a good point of view, yeah, for us as a human, that sometimes we have a problem if we lack of one aspect here, it will not decrease much on our total score. Nah, semoga kalau ini kita kasih bobot yang terlalu tinggi, nanti saya khawatir teman-teman kalau ada sesuatu permasalahan nanti sulit untuk mengejar total skornya. Jadi itu ya, the grading, the percentage. Nah, ini kalau ini hanya the scoring grading, like the academic letter. Ini yang terbaru ya, nggak ada A per B tapi sudah langsung A minus, B plus, B, and extra. Then about the references ya, started from the general one. In general references, you can read phonetic and also phonology from Finnegan and also from Fromkin, yeah. Then related with the specific references, first you can see from the Laddickford and McMahon, April McMahon, related with the introduction to English phonology. But in our class, I will give you the main reference. Nanti saya berikan e-booknya ya. Karena kalau lewat e-learning itu terlalu besar, nanti saya share di WhatsApp group. Ya, this is about Manual of English Phonetic and Phonology. Ya, from Paul Scandera and Peter Berlik. Okay, that's the main reference. Then how about the weekly meeting? Yeah. Next week we will have the description of phonetic and phonology. Yeah, related with this, you can see how the EPA symbols. Yeah, whether you have got it in the fluency practice, but we will reread it again because this is a theoretical class. Yeah, so later on you can get assessed your understanding related about EPA, related about the description of phonetic and phonology in general and extra. Then next, in a week, we have describing consonant. Then we will have describing vowel, of course, with the manner, place of articulation, and extra. Yeah, the other feature of vowel and feature of consonant. Then after discussing about those vowel and consonant, we will have the phonological unit of language. Here, we'll have another description about minimal pairs, yeah, distinctive feature, phoneme, phone, then complementary distribution, and extra. Then after that, we will have a special meeting related with those distinctive feature, yeah, in a week. Yeah, we will have kind of exercise related with the distinctive feature. Okay. Then for not final exam yet, the mid exam. UTS-nya apa? UTS-nya akan berbentuk simple assessment, ya, optional choices or IC, antara dua itu. Tapi belum project. Ya, kenapa? Karena ini masih kelas basic, kelas teori ya. Di semester ini teman-teman akan di-assess tentang pemahaman dasarnya. Oke. Oh, my bad. Okay, then next after the mid exam, ya, we'll have the connected speech. Ya, kita langsung masuk ke phonology ya. Setelah sebelumnya phonological unit itu connected speech, ya started from linking, liaison, intrusive R, rhotic accent, non-rhotic accent, itu ada di connected speech. Walaupun nanti di pertemuan ke-12 kalau nggak salah itu pasti kita akan ulangi lagi connected speech part 2 ya. Lalu kita jeda dengan the syllable. Nah, nanti kita akan ada tentang phonological approach, stress and unstressed, strong and weak, ya, stress patterns, and extra. Then next, ya, strong and weak kita diskusikan lagi karena ini sedikit sulit ya. Kemudian lanjut ke connected speech part 2, tapi kita akan diskusi lebih ke suprasegmental ya, rhythm, assimilation, elision, dan sebagainya. Dan itu dan suprasegmental. Kemudian intonation, bagian dari itu kita akan lebih tentang intonation. It means about what is pitch, the tone unit, the intonation patterns, the tone unit structure, and extra. Dan terakhir, sebelum review, kita akan mengulangi tentang further area of studies in phonetic and phonology related with the previous topic for distinctive feature, ya. Tadi ada experimental phonetics, and extra. Oke, then we go to the review. Lalu kita akan membuat evaluasi kalau teman-teman secara in weekly you have a good progress related with the material and the assessment, which is quiz and assessment ya. So I will make it into project. But if not, I will still give it into a basic assessment. Jadi nanti kalau teman-teman pemahamannya sudah rata-rata ya, di atas rata-rata, nanti kita akan ada project. Tapi kalau belum, nanti assessment-nya di akhir ini masih berbentuk tes berbentuk optional choice or assignment. Ya, essay. Nah, that's the course grade. And this is the book for our main references ya. Bentar saya rekap dulu kehadirannya. Oh, maaf salah. Ya. This is the book, Manual of English Phonetic and Phonology ya. We have 12 chapters here. This is for this class main reference ya. So we have those stated in the syllabus here ya, about the linguistic itself ya, prescriptivism and descriptivism. We'll discuss it next week ya, with the differences of phonetic and phonology in general, still in general ya. Then after that we have the description of speech sounds ya, and then extra ya. You can read it here from the ebook directly ya. No need to print it out, but if you want to have the print it out, it's okay. Yeah. Do you have any questions so far? Yeah, thank you. Mbak Melia, do you want to share something? If not, thank you. Mbak Noviana, can you respond to me? Can you hear me?
Not yet.
Okay. Yeah.
I haven't a question yet.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, because thank you, Mbak Novia. Because this first meeting is about the course grade orientation. Yeah. Yeah, I will greet you one by one. Thank you, Mbak Noviana. Thank you, Mbak Indri. Thank you, Mbak Tia. Thank you, Mbak Hamdini. Thank you, Mbak Mino Rohmahwati ya. Dan Malak, okay, thank you. You are here. It's good to see you ya. It's good effort. Meliana, thank you. Randi, thank you. Wahyu Permana, Mas Wahyu Permana, thank you. Ada yang belum saya sebut untuk presensi? Sepertinya sudah semua ya. Oh, Mbak Diah Ayu Lestari. Ya, thank you. Next week, we will have tadi prescriptivism and descriptivism. What are they? Nah, nanti dibaca-baca sedikit. Karena itu bagi linguist, we are as a linguist is the basic principle ya, to have those in our life. Yeah, especially in language context, of course, but we can also apply that in our daily life. Yeah, started from those point of view in viewing our surrounding, we can have a wise and a good linguist. Nah, tapi itu untuk diskusi minggu depan ya. What is descriptivism? What is prescriptivism approach? Then we comes to the phonology and phonetic itself before we discuss in details related with the consonant ya, and vowel, then about the minimapes and others, phone, allophone. Nah, itu nanti menyusul di minggu-minggu berikutnya. For closing, I will remind you, yeah, based on the questionnaires given from the university to the students, the class will have two kind of approach. First is synchronous and second is asynchronous meeting. Synchronous meeting is like this, real time with the Zoom or with the Gmeet and extra, yeah. But it's also mixed with the asynchronous meetings, which is weekly reading ya, weekly activities itu. Jadi teman-teman apalagi di kelas teori nanti akan banyak membaca. You need to read a lot because this is theoretical class. So, ada yang baru datang ya. Saya presensi dulu lagi. Terlewatkan. Nah, so you need to have that. Kalau ada minggu tanpa Zoom atau apa, nanti teman-teman bisa melihat penjelasan melalui video weekly. Jadi kuisnya pun mengerjakannya seminggu, jangan lebih dari seminggu ya. Nanti jadi teman-teman di awal minggu bisa melihat, nanti sampai di akhir minggu. Seperti itu. Nanti kalau ada pertemuan yang dibutuhkan secara langsung, real time or synchronous, we will share it through the WhatsApp group or through the website, the e-learning website. Ya, itu. Jadi kehadiran di sini yang dimaksud selain menghadiri Zoom, kalau enggak nanti di minggu-minggu lain kan kita akan ada beberapa pertemuan dengan video, materi berbentuk PPT atau dan video, lalu quiz dan assignment itu bisa diakses seminggu kalau di kelas saya ya, tidak harus di hari tersebut. Dan deadline-nya biasanya saya juga panjang ya, 6 sampai 7 hari. Itu tentang sekilas kelas kita ya. Presentasinya tadi kehadiran 10, I will say it in bahasa ya. Sorry, Pak, we have Malak ya. Attendance 10%, assignment or quiz 15%, so all are 25% for your progress in the class. Then for mid exam is 30%, then final exam is 35%. I hope you can catch all of the aspect. Why we do not have final exam into 50%? Once again, to avoid and to make it proportion, okay, the proportional is needed, and also if you have a problem in one aspect, you can catch up through another aspect. Yeah, especially for Malek, because previously I mixed it in bahasa. The meeting is not always done through Zoom or Gmeet, the real time like this, yeah, but we will mix. Mostly will be through e-learning website in a week. So you have time in a week to access the task to access the assignment, to access the forum, to access the material. Yeah, but maybe before mid-exam or after mid-exam, we have another Zoom meeting. I will inform it through the e-learning website or through the WhatsApp group. Do you get it? Kalau ada yang baru datang, Mbak Leni, I really appreciate ya. Di pertemuan pertama, nggak apa-apa. Okay, any questions so far? If not, we will close this first short meeting. Thank you. Do not hesitate to ask me personally. It's okay if you are whether eager to text it in a website or in a group. It's okay. You can text me personally. Do not inform me in the end of the semester. Pak, di akhir semester sudah keluar nilainya baru mengemukakan adanya masalah. Jangan, ya. Di minggu-minggu berjalan silahkan. You need to share your problem related with your internet connection in that week or in that day, or related with the family problem that cause you a problem in doing this class. Yes, something like that. We cannot mention it one by one, but we will face it. The important is about communication. Kalau tidak ada, kita close ya. Please respond me if I call your name ya. Yang sering on off ini saya panggil pertama. Oke, thank you Mbak Esti. Audionya off ini. Gak apa-apa. Mas Randi, thank you. Oh sorry, Randi Melawati ya. This is the name. Mbak Meliana Melek, thank you. Mbak Mei Nur Rohmawati, once again, thank you. Mbak Ampini, Mbak Mei, Mbak Leni tadi, Mbak Dia Ayu, Mbak Indri, Mbak Novia, Mbak Galuh, Mas Wahyu Permana, ya. All of you, thank you very much, ya. Thank you, Mas Wahyu.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you are welcome. Okay, thank you very much. See you again next week. You can access the material in a week ya. Seminggu tolong diakses materialnya mulai minggu depan. See you, goodbye.
See you.
See you, sir.
See you, sir.
See you. Mbak Mei.